Nigerian women to congratulate NAWOJ, to thank ActionAid and all those who have stood by this very, very important organization to have this shelter. Congratulations. I therefore commission this office in the name of God the Father, Amen. God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. Nations all around the world, women are longing to be free, no longer in the shadows, forced to stay behind, but side by side in true equality.
The federal government has commended the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ, and ActionAid Nigeria on their partnership in the implementation of women's voices and leadership projects across the federation. Mrs. Pauline Talon, Minister of Women Affairs, while commissioning the NAWOJ National Secretariat and launch of the WVL project in Abuja, said the projects would address issues affecting women and the girl child nationwide.
I want to urge you all to continue the good work you have been doing, being the women's voice. I'm so proud of NAWOJ. I'm so proud of all the past presidents that have been the voice. You've been there supporting women at all angles. And with all the challenges we are facing, particularly in the political field, we had a long discussion with President FIDA. And again, I want to commend FIDA and NAWOJ are very critical. It's not that other NGOs are not important, but they are the voice of the voiceless. And FIDA is always there for us at all times to defend the voiceless, gender-based violence, rape cases, all the challenges that women are facing, cultural impediments. We hope and pray that you continue this good work you are doing, continue to give hope to the hopeless, and to encourage women that are feeling low.
Mrs. Ladi Bala, President NAWOJ, said the collaborative efforts would further give room to amplify voices on issues affecting women, as well as promote leadership roles and training for them.
The inauguration of this office today is an epoch-making event in the history of NAWOJ. It is a milestone for all women journalists in Nigeria. Basically, what we have decided to do is to expand the scope of NAWOJ to begin to assume the scope of a development working organization, where we can deal directly with those issues that affect women. And this is made possible through the support of ActionAid via the program they call Women Voices and Leadership Project. It is a project initiated by ActionAid aimed at building the institution or the institutional capacity of women-led organizations. Currently, they are working with 100 women. NAWOJ is one of them. In fact, NAWOJ is just being favored. God has favored NAWOJ because this project is 5-year project, and this is the last lap of the project. But two women group defaulted, and then there was a call for expression of application, of which NAWOJ quickly jumped into, and we were lucky, and NAWOJ was selected among one of those groups that we work with ActionAid. So this is a big thing for NAWOJ. It is the icebreaker. It is the major gate that's open for NAWOJ to assume its rightful place and begin to impact the society. With this partnership with ActionAid, NAWOJ is set to now engage with other bigger donor organization. The issue of capacity training going forward for women journalists is just going to be like waking up to take coffee every day, because now NAWOJ can engage with other development partners, and that because we now have the structure and we are working on a financial system, enhancing the financials. That is the transparency and accountability. That is what it entails for you to be an effective development organization, and that is the coloration that NAWOJ is assuming. So for all women journalists, this is a big thing for us, especially you, the younger ones that are coming on board. My appeal to all women journalists in Nigeria that the time has come for us to rally around each other and to give that integrity that NAWOJ has, so sustain that integrity by committing ourselves to this cause, because eventually we all outlive NAWOJ.
Similarly, Mrs. Ena Obi, Country Director ActionAid, said the partnership between the two organizations would enable the voices of women to be heard and efforts to address their challenges. The event hosted several members of the association across the country, present in past excos, development partners, FIGA, NGOs, among others.
Women's Voices in Leadership is a project from ActionAid through support from Global Affairs Canada, where we are supporting about 100 women-led organizations. It's the first of its kind to have only support for women, and we are not dictating what they do. But we see passionate women who want to do something, and we have been able to feed them, including FIDA, so many organizations in Nigeria. We are also we have other 30 projects, 30 women-led projects, in terms of gender-based violence, which is through Ford Foundation. So ActionAid is struggling all the time to see how we can secure places for women, to see how those who have the energy to work and to raise the voices of women. I think this is the time for us to build that agency, to strengthen the agency, so we are not just focusing on NAWOJ, but other people. We have opportunity intervention funds. We have also innovation funds for women, which has been granted to us by Global Affairs Canada, and also Ford Foundation, MacArthur, and so many organizations, FCDO, looking at women participation in politics and so on, and then the young people as well. We have been a focus. So I think we are really excited. We hope that the seed that has been sown will lead to something transformational in 2027 for Nigerian women.